Meenu was shocked when she got a credit card from the courier. She had not even applied for the card. She had no need for it. Even then, she received a credit card from her bank. She became worried. The next day, she reached the bank with her credit card and returned it. Months passed, but still the card is not closed. This story is not just about Meenu. Cards are being offered by banks and credit card companies to bank account holders who have a significant amount deposited in their accounts. Such cards are also upgraded without customers' consent. In fact, banks are also recovering fees in lieu of the card. It becomes all the more difficult to apply for its closure. The credit card business is growing rapidly in the country. According to the reports of brokerage firm Motilal Oswal, 15 lakh new credit cards were issued in February. The total number of credit card users in the country has increased to 7.17 crore. On a year-on-year basis, there was a 43% increase in credit card spending in February. RBI has issued new guidelines to check the arbitrariness of banks. If a bank does not follow these rules, then it will have to pay a fine to the customer. These new rules will be applicable from July 1, 2022. Let's see what are the new rules which will give relief to the cardholders. Steps taken to curb arbitrariness. Under the new rules of RBI, the issue or upgrade of cards without customers' consent has been banned. Banks will have to bear the brunt if the card is issued without consent, or even when the existing card is upgraded or activated without the approval of the cardholder. If a bill is already charged, then the bank will have to return this money. Not only this, without any delay, the cardholder will also be paid penalty of twice the value of the fee that the bank has already collected. The person against whose name the card is issued can also approach the Ombudsman of RBI. The Ombudsman will decide the amount of fine as per the provisions of the scheme. Written consent made mandatory. The card or services issued by the bank requires the written consent of the customer. For this, banks can use digital mode of the consent of the customer. In fact, there have been cases where the card issued in the name of a person could not reach them and it was misused. Clear instructions have been given in the new guidelines issued by the RBI. Any loss arising out of misuse of such cards without consent shall be solely the responsibility of the card issuing bank. The person in whose name the card is issued will not be responsible for it. What if the card is not used by the customer? If a credit card is not used for more than a year after issuance, then banks can deactivate it by informing the cardholder. Consent can be obtained through OTP. If the cardholder does not respond within 30 days of sending the information, the bank have the right to deactivate the card. If there is any balance left in the customer's credit card, then the cardholder will have to pay the balance amount. Closure process has become easier. If the customer applies for the closure of the card after payments of all the dues, then the issuing institution has to deactivate the credit card within 7 days of date of applying. Otherwise, the cardholder will have to pay a fine of 500 rupees per day on behalf of the bank till the day of closure of the credit card. Banks have been instructed not to force customers to send information of deactivation of the credit card by post or courier. Not only this, the bank will have to give the information about the closure of the card immediately on mail and SMS. Details to be given. Card issuers shall provide a one-page key fact statement along with the credit card application. This will include important aspects of the card such as interest rate, charges and other information. In the event of a credit card application being rejected, the card issuer will have to explain in writing why his application has been rejected. Bank suggestions. RBI has suggested banks and credit card companies to consider introducing insurance covers for customers against lost cards and fraudulent liabilities. No bank or company shall share any credit card information of a new credit card account with the credit information companies before the activation of the card. The telemarketers appointed by the bank should follow the instructions of the telecom regulator TRAI. Money9 suggests, keep only 1 or 2 credit cards as per the requirement. Whatever you are spending using your credit cards, pay it on time. Avoid having too many cards just for status symbol. If a bank or company has sent the card without your consent, Do not use it. Block this card by going to customer care or branch of the bank so that no one can misuse it. After that, start the process of deactivation of the card. If the card is not needed, then do not apply for a new credit card just to satisfy your greed.